Can you tell me your name?
I'm Sateva Walling.
And where are we at right now?
We're at Purple Door Coffee Shop.
What is a Purple Door?
Purple Door is a non-profit creating job opportunities for homeless youth in Denver.
How did you get here?
I got out of prison, and one of my friends that works for a different nonprofit referred me to come and fill out an application, and I got hired.
So before you came here to Purple Door, can you share some of your story?
Well, I was homeless from the age of 12 until August of 2014 when I went to prison.
How old are you now?
I'm 30.
Okay.
I was strung out on heroin and meth from the time I was 18 until I went to prison in 2014. So.
How old were you at that time?
27.
So for 15 years you lived on the street?
Yes, off and on.
What was it? Did you come from a rough home, or why were you on the street?
Well, my parents died when I was really young, and my grandma raised me, and my two uncles. So, I got to a rebellion stage when I hit my teenage years, and I started running away. My grandma said she couldn't handle me, so I ended up in social services, and yet still ran away. And then I ended up in the Department of Youth Corrections for 2 years. When I got out, I went to live with a friend's mom. And somebody had introduced me to meth for the first time when I was 17. And I just kind of went downhill from there. I kept running away. I was off and on the streets. And then I started experimenting with heroin and meth and cocaine and using needles. I made some pretty regrettable, not very smart choices that wound me up in prison at the age of 27.
How long did you serve?
I did a year and a half in prison, and then I did another 15 months in a halfway house in Denver. I was in the halfway house when Purple Door decided to give me a chance to work here and try to be a better person.
Since Purple Door gave you a chance, what has changed in your life?
Well, I'm sober. I'm gonna be honest, I relapsed twice after I got out of prison, but I've been clean since June 14th of last year. I got married on April 8th. I had a little girl. I'm no longer in the halfway house. I stay in a intentional living community house with 4 other women who are devout Christians, and I still have this job, and I have a really cool parole officer. Fortunately, I'm still on parole, but at least I'm doing better.
How long are you on parole?
I'm on parole until January of 2020.
2020?
Yeah.
Tell me, you mentioned, when we talked yesterday, you mentioned you're married. What's the sort, is your husband in it? Intentional living, or what's his situation?
Well, my husband lives with his parents in Aurora. So our baby's kind of in 2 different homes. But he has been in and out of prison for, I think this is the first time he's been off paper in 20 years.
For those who don't know what paper is.
Parole, probation, halfway house. Yeah, he was in and out of prison, I think from the age of, he's 37, so probably his early 20s. Or teenagers, I'm not exactly quite sure. But now he's not on any kind of parole or anything. He has a job. He's very blessed to work at Planet Hyundai because the owners were gracious enough to give him a chance with his background when nobody else would. And I'm just so really proud of him.
At this moment in time, what does Purple Door mean for you?
In my life or just in general?
Both.
Well, in my life, Purple Door has given me a second chance. It's they say when God closes a door, he opens a window, and Purple Door was my window when all the other doors were closed. And in general, I feel like Purple Door is a chance for people who never get chances because of past mistakes or things that they've done, or other people wanting to judge them because of who they were in the past. It's a chance for them to start over without any judgments or people acting like they're better than them. It's just filled with love, and we believe that purple is the color of royalty, so we try to treat everybody who walks through that door like they have unsurpassable worth and value.
For the people who might be like myself, who've had highs and lows, that at times struggle, what are words of advice that you would be able to tell us?
For people that struggle?
Yeah, who've not faced the hell that you've faced.
Just to be grateful for what you have, because not everybody has anything. Like, there's people in this world who don't have anything, and I feel like sometimes when we do have stuff, we forget that it's a blessing to have it. When some people have to fight all the way from the bottom to get to where we are today, and we forget to be grateful for our stuff.
End of the day, what would you, besides what you else shared, what's the last thing you would like to say about Purple Door to maybe encourage people to come here?
It's just an amazing place. It's got a really good, quiet environment for studying or work or whatever. And the people that are here are, regardless of what they've been through, they're amazing people.
Thank you.